Hello everyone, and welcome to my pick a card reading. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. My name is Rebecca.meisl. I am an intuitive, I'm a channeler, I'm a Reiki master and spiritual guide, and I'm so very excited to introduce you to one of my pick a card readings. So thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. So I will have each of you take a moment to breathe and really tune into your intuition. I always love to start my readings with just a nice deep breath, allowing yourself to really tune into your body, tune into the portal of your heart, and really listen. What card are you drawn to? What messages do you need to hear today? And we're going to set that intention at the start of our reading here that we're going to get the clarity you need, that you're going to hear something that's going to click inside of you, and to trust that you've been pulled to this reading for a reason. So take a moment, close your eyes, and let's take that breath. Feel into that beautiful body. And as you look at these cards, take a moment, pause the video if need be, and really meditate on each one. Which one is calling me? So once you've done that, we're going to go ahead and start our readings. So I'm going to go pile by pile, and feel free to skip ahead if this is something you don't want to watch as the shuffling process, or skip ahead to your card. And we're going to get going with you guys in group one here first. So my friends, let's get started. We're going to pull this beautiful deck. I was really feeling called to the sparkle. It almost looks like water to me, which is so beautiful. And as we start our year off in 2024 here, what a beautiful deck to start off. It just made me think of celebrating, these sparkles. So let's get started. What do we need to know? All right, we've got a card already for you guys in group one. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got the garden card. Love that. So you'll see in the center this woman relaxing, resting in that beautiful, plentiful place. How beautiful is that? Okay, so we're going to stand some of these cards upright. And don't worry, I will definitely be moving things around as we go to make sure you guys can get a good look at everything. Let's grab some more cards. What else do we need to know for group one, please? Spirit guides, ancestors, angels. Ooh, we've got two flying out of the deck here. So we have, oh my God, angels, assistance. Okay, that is so funny. Wow, what a gorgeous, powerful card. So immediately we're getting Metatron's cube there, which is amazing. So amazing for cleansing and purifying. So this is really Archangel Metatron here. We've got the rainbow, which is so significant as well. So Archangel Metatron is amazing to help cleanse and purify, as well as incredible Archangel to call upon for intuitive abilities, accessing our Akashic records, which are the records of your soul, so past, present, and future, as well as helping us really embrace our indigo abilities. So a lot of us, we might be familiar with that expression of indigo children. So you might actually identify as an indigo child or crystalline child. Do some research into that if that sparks something in you intuitively. But Archangel Metatron is specifically very interested in helping us light workers, and really specifically helps us move into our full potential. So this is incredible that this card is coming through, and I feel like you guys in group one are very angelic, and you have a very strong connection with the angels. Okay, so beautiful. So next card we have is the protection card. So warrior energy. I just love this so much. So I'm going to hold off from channeling because there's a lot coming through already. But we're going to get all our cards so we can get a complete picture, and then we'll start our reading here, okay? Absolutely stunning energy right off the fly. So let's get some more details. Woo! I love how quickly these are flying out. Clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Okay. Also, we need to know for group 1, please. Okay, twin flame. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. And God box. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. That's really interesting. Ooh, okay. Contemplation time. Spend time alone meditating upon what you truly desire. Blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings. Love that for you. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. Okay. All right. And let's get some more details. Group 1. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past and heal the present. Grounding. Go deep and explore your roots. Yes. Okay. I'm going to pull a few more here. Acceptance. There is nothing about you that you need to fix. Reclaim the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You are an eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. That's beautiful. Okay, we're going to grab some chakra cards. Okay. Communication, throat chakra. I communicate with others in healthy and meaningful ways. My communications are constructive, honest, and purposeful. I communicate with respect, positive regard, and an intention of growth for all. Interesting. Oh, goodness. Sorry, sometimes my cards do not want to stay where they should. Come on. All right. Let's get some more details. I feel like I want to pull this deck again. Group 1. Here we go. I knew there was one more in there. Tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. Beautiful. Okay, let's grab a couple more decks and then we're going to get started with your reading, my friends. Okay, we're going to go for all 3. Oh, that's weird. Okay, this is weird. This card was in my, it was left over. It was in my little pile there. And I actually had this deck over here. So this one was set aside for you. And it's so funny because we have expression. Express how you feel. Clearly, lovingly, and, oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. Hold on. Adjustment here. Come on, camera. Man, my camera is not adjusting well. Sorry. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. All will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concerned. Self-expression is liberating and healing. Okay, I love that. So we're going to put that here. And then we just had a couple more cards that I want to pull. Okay, we have 2. A new day, an adventure awaits. So let go of what was in order to make room for what's to come. It may be time to release a relationship that's run its course, a job that has lost its luster, or a depleting commitment. The past is over. What's done is done. Acknowledge the feelings, learn from the experience, and give yourself permission to release any negative emotions or guilt. When one area of your life falls apart, new opportunities fall into place. Adventure awaits. Break up your routine and live a little, sweetheart. It's time for some adventure. Plan a vacation. Take a spontaneous drive. A change of pace and scenery will do you good. Plus, you never know whom you will meet or what you'll experience along the way. A fabulous new friend or partner, a spectacular meal at a charming local joint, the vista of a lifetime. Adventure awaits. Beautiful. Okay, a couple more cards and we'll get diving in. Independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Medicine woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. Callie, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so the new can enter. Ooh, we're getting a lot with that message with you guys. Wow. All right. Last deck here with our last few cards. Solar plexus chakra. Ascended masters, powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching and guiding you. Earth angel, you are a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. Last one. I think I said that last time, but this was the last one. If you get nervous, focus on service. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. This is amazing. What a reading, my friends. Hopefully you can see all this. And if you can't, don't worry. I'll be pulling all these cards in, okay? So you can have a good look and we'll be reviewing them all. All right, my friends. What a reading. What a reading. What a reading. Oh, that's what I'm forgetting. I knew I was forgetting something. Our angel number. So if you're new to my channel, I love to pick a random angel number for our readings, and I just have to figure out where on earth I put my book. There it is. Okay, so let's do a little book divination. 576. The next phase of your journey will start when you willingly face your fears. Know that you are not alone and you can do this. Ooh, alrighty. So we're going to pick a random card and we will pick that at the end. Review that at the end. All right, my friends. So what a reading. There's actually quite a bit here. Where to start? Okay, you guys are going through a big transformation in your life. If that's not clear. You're definitely moving out of your past and into this new timeline. That's what I'm really hearing. It's like this new wave of change that is happening, and you need to know you're safe to proceed. Okay, so there's a lot here that I feel like in your past held you back. With this solar plexus chakra, it's really jumping out at me because I'm actually feeling a lot of restriction in my solar plexus at this moment, where it's like stress and anxiety, and they're showing me like this knot, like there's this knot in your gut. And it's really to do with this anxiety of, can I move forward? What's next? Am I safe to proceed? There is like this fear. There's this fear of trusting and releasing and letting go. And I feel like part of you is scared to let go of the past because it's formed a big piece of your identity. Okay, that's what I'm really hearing is Your experiences perhaps were incredibly impactful. Your past was incredibly impactful. You've got a story, group one. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you've got a big story and you've attached to that story. It's almost like this nostalgic energy where it's like, I just don't want to let go of my past because it's made me who I am. And actually that brings a lot of emotion. It makes me want to cry. There's this hesitancy where it's like, you don't want to be there anymore. You don't want to live in the past anymore. But there's like this part of you is just not ready to let go. And there's a lot of emotion that needs to pour out because that's what's bubbling up in me. It's like these tears that just want to fly out of my eyes. Whew, that's intense energy, group one. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. And I feel like you just want to properly honor yourself. You want to properly honor your past. You want to not forget it. You want to keep it with you in this way where it's like you've formed an attachment to your past. It's like, who am I without it? Who am I without what has happened to me? But you need to see that you're so much more than your past and that your former experiences don't need to define you anymore. You don't need to be defined by your hurt. You don't need to be defined by what you've come through. Because I feel like we can sometimes build up this story in our heads that we have to have come through a lot to be deserving of goodness in your life. And I feel like this story is like very programmed in you. It's like, I have to be beaten down. I have to have gone through a lot to be a worthy person, to be a deserving person, to show I am humble, to show I am good enough, to show I'm worthy of reward. This is a big story you have. And it's very programmed into you. So they're really showing me very strong, strict rules and ways of being. So maybe you grew up in an incredibly strict household where that story was rampant, where you need to prove yourself, you need to be a hard worker, like you need to forfeit your needs, give up your needs, give up everything you have for others, and it could be like guised under this beauty where it's like, isn't that beautiful? Like to give of yourself, but it got very toxic. And that's what they're showing me is like, perhaps you were this beautiful ray of sunshine. And that's what I really feel. You're just this beautiful energy and you just give. And it's like nothing's about you. Okay. But this is very toxic for you. And secretly, and that's what I'm hearing, secretly behind the scenes, your subconscious mind has clung to this belief very strongly in your life that you need to be punished, you need to suffer, you need to forfeit anything good in your life because you need to earn it. Okay? Now, I know that sounds incredibly harsh and intense, but that's how I'm feeling. It's like this very strong, unyielding belief. And that, unfortunately, is setting you up for failure, group one. It's setting you up for failure and the repetitive pattern and story that you're not ever going to be good enough, that you will never be deserving, even when you know you are. Okay, so they're showing me like logically, you're deserving, you want things in your life, you want success, but there's been this like rug that gets pulled out from under you every time you try to make progress. And you are frustrated, you are upset, you're pissed off. It's like, why? Every time I make some sort of progress, I'm left on my ass again. The rug's pulled out from underneath me. And how come I can never get to the success or to the dreams that I desire? What's wrong with me? And this is where it perpetuates and cycles and cycles and cycles. And this is so hurtful for your soul. This is so hurtful for your heart. Your heart is broken, group one. It is broken. Okay, whether you recognize this or not, this is what they're showing me inside. It's like your heart is just like, what the heck? When am I ever going to be enough? And this is the story you perpetuate and you feed into, is this negativity that you will never make it, you will never be good enough. And it's hurtful. It's so hurtful to you. It's like, well, when is the next thing going to happen? You know, what's next? What negative thing should I be expecting? Okay, now this is where we got to start checking ourselves, okay? Because we need to be aware of this program and this attachment, this unhealthy attachment to this belief that you needed to suffer and you need to show that you suffered to be worthy, okay? That you need to work for it. And no. This is such a backward belief system that you have been fed. It's a lie. It's an illusion, okay? And your reality is really mirroring this to you. So if you've been in a space of lack, if you've been in a space where you never get what you want, you got to start recognizing that your reality is mirroring your thoughts. It is mirroring what you actually believe. Okay? Because once again, the ego is so smart. It wants to protect us. So, of course, it's going to protect us from these stories that want to bring change. So, once again, if you want to stay safe, then the ego is going to keep you in your normal and what it knows. So maybe you've had opportunities to shift this story, but you haven't taken them because it's scary. You don't know what's next. But it's time to break this cycle, okay? And I'm really getting this strong with the angel assistance card with Metatron there. It's like, it's time to look into your records. It's time to really dive deep into your healing and see where this has been a perpetual cycle. So I'm getting past lives here. I'm getting very strongly, you've had some sort of story now that has been repetitive and repeating in this lifetime. And please take what resonates here because it'll be different for each of you as individuals. But go forward and ask Metatron to reveal to you your records. Do a little bit of Akashic record reading, okay? So if you don't know how to do that, you can see someone who can, but I highly recommend even yourself going and meditating, calling forth Archangel Metatron and ask him to show you what records you need to see now. And it'll always be what you need, okay? And just let whatever visuals come, let whatever feelings come, and you'll have this awareness, okay? So I'm hearing a download is imminent. You're going to have a download of where this really came from and why this is such a strong karmic cycle for you. But what's so beautiful is regardless, change, blessed change, okay? You are breaking this cycle. And you are doing this by clearing yourself of any negativity. You're clearing yourself. You're watching your thoughts. You're becoming more aware of why this has been a cycle for you. And now it's time to put in the work, so to speak. It's time to reclaim your power and to recognize your divinity, okay? You are divine. You are powerful. You are worthy right where you are. And you really need to remember this every single day. Your past is now going to be the past. It's not going to shape your reality anymore. It's not going to shape who you are now and who you're going to become moving forward. Okay? So do that exploration, okay? Because that's necessary. You need to go back. You need to do a little inner healing and a little inner work. Okay, so explore your roots is really jumping out at me. So this could even be ancestral healing coming forth. Okay, so where did your ancestors believe this same story? Where has that been passed down to you? Okay, but really getting here, the contemplation. Contemplate. Okay, yeah, we even have the contemplation card. I thought we did. So take time out. What do I need to work through? What do I need to unknot? Okay, what do I need to understand? What do I need to free myself of? I need to face those fears of not getting the life I want. Okay, so with the angel number that we pulled of needing to face your fears before this next chapter can start, that feels very imminent. So we need to wrap up this chapter. Your past, this cycle, and those fears surrounding not being enough, not being deserving, not ever getting the life you really desire, the life you're working so hard to create. Okay, now how we're going to make this change? It's by getting excited for life again. It's by clearing the past. Okay, so this card is so dead on. Clear the past to heal the present. We must clear this past chapter. Okay, so first off, do that contemplation, right? But then we need to express how we feel. So the communication and the expression card are both very strong messages for you. Where do you need to express your hurt? Where do you need to express and say goodbye to the past and forgive yourself for whatever mistakes were made, for whatever it is you're angry about? Because I'm really hearing you have this unexpressed anger in you that needs to come out, like verbally. You need to express it. You need to yell it out. You need to scream it out. Your frustration, your anger. And this might even be with the universe. So this God box card is very apt because it's like, give everything over to the universe and put it away. Surrender it. Let the universe take and hold this for you. Okay? Now, the twin flame card is very relevant here. It's going to be different for each of you, but you might have relationships that are mirroring this attitude that you really have, which is nothing good ever happens to me. What's next that's going to happen? Right? I'm hearing there's an individual in your life that might be mirroring that to you. This lack mentality, this sadness, this hurt, this anger. So be mindful of that. But I'm also hearing this mirroring that's happening in your external reality. That's what twin flames are all about. They mirror to us what we're really feeling. Okay, so take that with a grain of salt where that's coming through for you. But how we're going to create this change, okay, let's get back to that. By watching our thoughts, okay? By being incredibly diligent about what programs we're running, what beliefs we're particularly partaking in each day, and by really prioritizing meeting our needs every single day and getting excited about life again. Okay, so instead of waiting for, the rug to be pulled out from under you, let's get excited about what actually could happen. Could you be blessed? Could you have a wonderful life waiting you, right? Could you allow yourself for a moment just to imagine what that would look like, to have everything you've asked for, to have the life that you want and desire? Okay, so I'm hearing meditate on that. Vision yourself doing that, okay? And this is where the independent card comes in. It's like you're responsible for your thoughts. You are responsible for your life. So take responsibility. End this chapter so this new beginning can start. And view it like an adventure, right? So view it with this childlike enthusiasm. What's around the corner? Right? Instead of waiting impending doom, we're like, oh, I'm excited to see what's there, right? So start developing this childlike excitement, okay? Accept yourself, accept the past, accept what you cannot change, extend that love and compassion, all right? But what's really coming through, the tranquility, the garden, the grounding, all of that, it's like meet your needs. Let yourself be in beauty. In this garden card, she's literally surrounded in beauty, and she's just there relaxing, soaking it all in, seeing the blessings, seeing the beauty of her life. That's what you need to do. Instead of looking at the glass half empty, it's so full, it's overflowing. Look at all the abundance that's available to me. Look at what my life is now becoming. And you are super powerful. And I feel like you need this reminder. You're here to learn how to love yourself. You're here with this beautiful, profound destiny. And don't give up because of this program that you've been given. Okay? And realize it's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. But you can learn from this. You can defeat this pattern. Perhaps you're here to do that. Perhaps you're here to be the cycle breaker, okay? But you need to acknowledge your gifts. You need to acknowledge the beautiful person you really are and what you're doing, okay? Because you need to come out of this lack mentality so you can go full-fledged into your real destiny, which is to have the life you desire, okay? You have those desires placed within you for a reason, group one. They're not there just for no reason. They are there for a reason. They are meant to be explored. You are meant to have those things. So work with your deservingness. Allow yourself to see yourself as you are, because you are an earth angel. You're here to learn love. You're here to teach about love, okay? You are a powerful medicine woman, right? So there might very well be some of you who really resonate with that, where it's like, yeah, I've always had this calling to be a healer, or to heal myself, or to go into spirituality and uncover the hidden truths beneath the surface. Like, you strike me as like a very deep soul, a very powerful soul. And I'm hearing the word untapped. There's untapped power within you, and you need to see it. You need to unfurl this mystery of yourself to see yourself as you truly are. Okay, so this is a time of self-discovery as well. I'm really getting that. Like, you're really starting to get clear on your destiny, on why you're here and what's held you back. And these cycles are coming forward for you to eliminate. It's like, see ya, bye. I know I'm safe. I know I can continue on. I know I'm meant for big things in my life. I know there's blessings coming in. And I don't deserve to keep perpetuating these beliefs that only hurt me. So this is coming to an end. Like, I'm just hearing an end point. You're at the end point of this cycle. It's the last little tendrils are releasing from your life because you're choosing to let them go. Okay? So please say goodbye to your past. Wish it well. Send it all the love and gratitude you can. Thank it for all the blessings you've learned. But it's time to detach from that story, because it's not your story anymore. You are not going to live a life of pain anymore. There's no glory in that. It's not for you. The glory is by being your authentic self, by coming out the other side of your pain and not letting it define you anymore. Okay? Your truest self, the love that exists within your heart, that is what matters. So cut the cord to your past. Step into your brave new future. This is you, okay? Look at this warrior. Look at all you've come through, but it's behind you. Where are you going to go now? Who are you going to be now? That choice is up to you. And whenever you find yourself falling back into old ways, focus on service. Redirect your focus and attention on what you're here to do. So a lot of you are very clear on that. It's like, I know I want to be a light worker. So be a light worker. However that calls to you, follow through in that, okay? Follow through in that. So let's get our surprise card, okay, and review our angel number. So our angel number was, the next phase of your journey will start when you willingly face your fears. Know you're not alone and you can do this. So you're facing those fears, my friends. You are facing those parts of yourself that you did disown. And you're welcoming back home now. It's like, I'm going to accept myself. I'm going to accept my past. I'm going to love who I've become and focus my efforts there. Okay, so do this clearing work. Face those fears. Write them down. What am I afraid about this next chapter? Like, what is that for me? Right? And I really feel like for a lot of you, it's that chapter of undeservingness. So clear that. Clear it. You deserve it. So we have the Say You're Sorry card. Okay, so I'm going to read this, and please recognize that this might not be exactly what you're dealing with here. Okay, so are you carrying around regret? Is there a relationship that needs healing, but you don't know what to say? Give your pride a rest and simply start with I'm sorry. Take responsibility and acknowledge your role in the situation. Apologize for them and for you. Then let it go and be very proud of yourself. Making amends isn't easy, but it's a huge leap forward on your spiritual path. Bravo. Okay, so this card mainly is talking about forgiving another person, and that very well could be your situation, but I'm more so getting this feeling about healing the regret and healing yourself. Give yourself grace. Give yourself compassion, right? Tell yourself that you forgive yourself. Tell yourself that you are so worthy of moving forward. So we have the acceptance card, right? Accept yourself. Forgive yourself. That's all very hand in hand, okay? So let go of the regret. Tell yourself that you're sorry for whatever it is that you need to forgive yourself for, and do that. Focus in on love. Focus in on seeing yourself in your entirety. See that you are perfectly imperfect, and that's okay, right? Accept your flaws, accept yourself as you are, and keep moving forward, because that is exactly what you're meant to do. It's time for a new day, adventure, a life full of blessings and beauty, and that's surrounding you now. So focus your attention there, my friends. Focus there. So my friends, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. If it resonated, please let me know. I love hearing your comments, as well as if you'd like a personal reading where I live channel your guides, send you Reiki energy healing, and pull you cards. That can be found under my deep healing session in my services tab on my website. So if you're interested in that, please book a reading, and I'd love to connect further with you. Lots of love and light. Bye-bye. Hello group 2, and welcome to your pick a card reading. So excited to dive in and see what wants to come through for you guys today. So we're going to be asking Spirit, our guides, our ancestors to step forward today and help us really get some clarity around what we need to know. You know, what clarity do you need? All right. Woo! We got our first card flying out right away. We've got creativity. Oh, that's so beautiful. This makes me immediately think of manifestation, which is just gorgeous. Love it. Okay, we're going to be pulling lots of different decks and cards today, so bear with me as I select them as we go. I've kind of got my little organizer out, so I've got all my decks. Well, not all of them, but some of them. To pull out all of my decks would be a lot, let me tell you. Okay, we're gonna pull 2. Really feeling that. So we're gonna grab those. We have Vast Vistas, Expand Your Horizons, and Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. Amazing. Okay, let's pull some more information. I really wanted to pull these cards for you guys. Just move things over a little bit. There we go. Group 2. What do we need to know for group 2, please? Oh, value your self-worth. Oh, I just love that card. Oh, okay. I figured there was going to be more in this deck for you. All right. let's see what else we have. We have control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. Sorry, my light is kind of fading here, but hopefully you guys can still make out the cards okay. All right, there's one more in here. Socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. Interesting message came through with that one, so I'm excited to dive in. Let's get some more cards. Tree of Life. I just heard everything's connected. Just heard that message. Everything's connected. Change. Ooh, what a visual. Animal Kingdom. Wow. That's so funny. Actually, my whole last pick a card that I filmed was all with spirit animals. So if you're feeling called to that, go check that out. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, I love when this happens. I pulled a completely different deck and looked, some sort of random card for a whole other deck was in there, which it shouldn't have been. So that's funny. So this is clearly serendipitous. So let's see what we have. Stargazer Lily, surrender. Stargazer Lily is asking you to surrender to the unconditional love flowing towards you from the universe. Let down the barriers surrounding your heart and surrender unloving thoughts about yourself and allow yourself to receive. You are always enough. Aw, I love that. Okay, let's get some additional information. I wanted to grab, there it is. These heart cards. I love these cards. They're always super on point. Oh, 2. Okay. Let's take it. You are a beautiful soul, full of wisdom, compassion, and great love. If you feel trapped, it is because you've created your own bondage. It is time to free yourself of the guilt that has kept you feeling stuck and allow the sacred rhythms of life to flow through you once more. Wow. Within each of us, there is a yin and a yang, feminine and masculine, passive and active. To have inner harmony, strive to balance all aspects of who you are. To align with your true nature, love, accept, and embrace yourself totally and completely. Wow, so on point. Let's cut the deck on this one. Transformation with Butterfly Maiden. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. Kuan Yin with compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Okay, there is one more in here. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all your tomorrows. Beautiful. Okay. Let's pull a few more and then we're going to dive into your messages. Have faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Set your sights higher, increase your standards, and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. You are being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see results yet. Yes. Okay, one more from this deck. Synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, I'm actually going to just group these together. Love, love, love. And we're going to pull a few more and we'll dive in. Entrepreneur, acceptance, cleanse and detoxify. Oh my God. Look at this color that's going on straight here in a row, this orangey color with all 3 cards that I just pulled. That's definitely significant. Okay, last one, play. Love it. Okay, so let's put this to the side. So sorry friends, I know you can't really see all of the cards, but I just do have limited space. So I'll definitely pull them in as we go along. But last but not least, we're gonna pull you guys an angel number. Okay, 638. The point of your journey on earth is to expand your consciousness and come into alignment with a higher purpose. In previous lives or previously on this current journey, you have experienced a great disconnect from God and Spirit. Now it's time to recreate and strengthen that bond. Wow. Okay, I love that. We're going to bookmark that. That is so, so amazing. So let's dive in, my friends. I am super excited to get channeling your cards, and we're gonna see what wants to come through. I just got called to pull one more, and I'm gonna put that into surprise us. Okay, I don't know, I just got like outcome, and then I had to pull that card. So I guess we're gonna see the outcome at the end here. So let me just put away my cards here for a sec. All right. Beautiful. I'm so excited. Okay. So my friends, we have so many beautiful messages that want to come through. And first off, I might start with this energy that I'm really feeling. So I've just been feeling very peaceful, very, I don't know the word. I guess it's trusting is the word, where it's just like, oh, I'm flowing. I'm in this space of flow. I'm in this space of trust, peace, and tranquility, which very well could be the opposite of what you're feeling right now. But this is the energy that is presenting, that is coming through to flow to you. So if you're not feeling this way, if you've been feeling chaotic, if you've been feeling scared, if you've been feeling unsure, and they actually that is confirming here. They just show me someone putting a step forward and taking it back, like just touching their toes to take that next step and then stepping back again. Where it's just like, can I trust? Can I do it? Can I take this next step and fully commit to it? And that's where I'm showing you guys are. That's what they're showing me. Is we are in this space of between two worlds. And this change card is really bringing that out nicely with the visuals of two separate energies, and you're walking this path of both. So what they're really kind of showing me is perhaps we're 1 foot in the past, 1 foot in the future, and we're learning how to bring them together to create this beautiful, unique earthly experience. And with that, this expansion is happening. And I really love how your angel number said that it's like our spiritual journey is to help us expand, right? Helping us grow in our sacred connection with the universe, with our humanness and our relationship to not only God, but ourselves and this experience that we're in as a human being. And that's what I'm really getting called to talk about, is this beautiful synchronicity that's happening where you're starting to see all is connected. And we had that come through with the tree of life. When I pulled that card, that's immediately what I heard. Everything's connected. And we're starting to see that. We're starting to see this parallel between our 3D experience and our spiritual worlds, and how everything is helping us with this sacred path that we're on. And it's really what we make of it. And that's what I'm seeing with the creativity card. It's like you are manifesting, you are creating a beautiful life for yourself, or a more challenging life for yourself, depending on your perspectives and views. So they're really bringing this big importance around that. What you truly believe is going to echo out in your external reality, no matter how unflattering it may be or how wonderful it may be. We're going to see this mirrored back to us in some form or way throughout our journey. So I'm really hearing all these synchronistic events have been happening and taking place in your life. And I'm really, really hearing that it's all coming together. Like you're seeing this awareness where it's like, oh, okay, I have way more power than I realized. Okay, but it doesn't mean you don't get thrown by fear, because I'm really seeing that come in. And I'm also seeing this theme here of low self-worth and not seeing that you can trust, that you can move forward, and that the universe really is your best friend. And we need to trust that. Okay, so what I'm seeing is this is a time of growth for you. You're expanding your horizons. Your perspectives are perhaps being blown wide open to what's possible. And I feel like your belief systems are rapidly changing, even like your spiritual beliefs, your beliefs about yourself. Like, ooh, I just got really drawn into this right when I said that. So this diamond card, I'm going to show you up close because it's such a stunning card. And when you look at the energy, it's just like superstar. That's like the first thing I think of when I see that. It's like you are the star. You are glowing. You are this beautiful, absolutely stunning individual. And I'm really hearing angelic. So some of you might have a very strong affinity to angels. You might be obsessed with angels. You might be really drawn to angels. You might even find in your spiritual path that you are an incarnated angel on earth. Okay, so some of us that might resonate. And if it does, you need to trust that. Know that you're called to that for a reason. Know that you're called to your angels for a reason. And it's because they're right there with you. Okay? It's so beautiful as I say that. I literally feel angels surrounding me by my shoulders. And I feel their energy beside me. So it's like, we're here. We're so with you. Please remember that. Please remember you are never alone. Okay? Trust, 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 trust. So you might really start seeing a lot of evidence with your angels this next week. So please keep that in mind and ask for their signs. Ask for them to show you their presence and bring that forward for you. Okay, if you're needing to have your faith emboldened, but you are never alone. And what I'm really hearing is you are shifting really big belief systems that prior to were running the show. Okay, so with that, you're going through a purging, and my throat is so tight right now. It's just like, ugh. And when that happens, it's like this restriction that I'm feeling. So we're feeling restricted. What beliefs are literally restricting you, right? And they're showing me like a hand over the throat, where it's like, you don't get to move forward. You're going to stay right here. You have no choice. You can't move. And maybe that's how you've been feeling, is stuck. Maybe you felt like the universe or the world is just not giving you any breaks right now, and you're being held back. Maybe this is how you feel, but this is all serving you. Okay, this is serving you, and we have to start recognizing our challenges as for us instead of against us or happening to us. Okay, so we have to trust, and we have to start getting that bigger perspectives of ourselves. What is it that I believe that is holding me back? What is it that I believe is keeping me small? And if that's how I feel, if that's coming through in the 3D reality in my human experience, then that's showing me like a mirror what I've manifested for myself through my true beliefs. And they're showing me the difference between logically understanding you're deserving and feeling deserving. There is a giant difference. And I see this all the time. And even in my own experience, you see the variance. Like a lot of the time, I've even tricked myself with my own ego going, oh, I know I'm deserving. Oh, I'm totally on the path of self-love. And then I get this like moment where I'm literally checked and gone like, Do you really? Do you feel that way about yourself? So the way to really tell what you truly believe is seeing what you're manifesting for yourself. If you are manifesting lack, if you are manifesting scenarios and people in your life and events in your life that all are mirroring and making you feel less than or shameful or guilt, name that main emotion that the external world is making you feel, okay? And recognize that's the big emotion that we need to start working with. So we're going to use that example of undeservingness and shame, okay? So this is what I'm really picking up in the reading is you've been told that you do not deserve goodness in your life, okay? And because of that, you've really manifested a lot of things that have validated that story and made you feel less than. I keep getting like you'll have scenarios that make you feel wrong. And that actually flares like anger and brings triggers to you where it's like, I'm so done, working with people or being with people that make me feel bad about myself. But they're really saying like, could this be a mirror, right? So just be mindful of those areas in your life that are really speaking to you through manifestation. But this is changing, okay? Because your awareness is opening. You are expanding. They're showing me your third eye bursting open. Like all this calcification that was blocking your true sight is removed. It's being removed. It's being cleared, okay? So this is where solitude is going to be incredibly, what is the word? Helpful for you, okay? Because you need to meditate. You need to see things clearly. So spend time really going inward and assessing and looking and feeling. The main objective here is for you to feel, okay? Because you need to release the emotions. So don't be surprised if you find the next while yourself triggered and feeling perhaps unwell or under the weather. And if this happens, it's because you're clearing, you're detoxifying. So they're showing me like the physical body and especially the sacral chakra. You might have physical things in the sacral chakra that are trying to get your attention right now. And I'm really getting the word release. So you're releasing through your sacral chakra right now and your heart chakra as well. So these two are so linked when it comes to our self-worth and shame and any guilt we have or we're carrying around ourselves and our worth and value. So I'm seeing the two very linked. So if you're noticing things in your physical in those areas, recognize it as a purging process that's happening. You are letting go, and your physical is literally letting go of these stored emotions that have really hurt you, okay? So have that understanding. But we also might have these triggers through fear, okay? So this is where the control issues is really coming up for me in this reading, where it's like we might want to have control over what's happening in our lives. We might feel powerless. We might feel like I'm not safe to move forward. Can I do this? Can I commit to myself? Can I get past this challenge, this big shadow that's coming forward for me to face? And we're going to maybe have those moments of self-doubt where we're going to want to know everything. We're going to want to know all the answers and control events and control our life because it makes us feel more safe, okay? So if this is coming up for you, we have that beautiful card, the Stargazer Lily, surrender, okay? This is a real strong period of letting go for you. You need to let go of these mentalities that are putting you in a state of fear and only propelling that fear outward in your outer reality, okay? So with the Animal Kingdom card, I'm actually getting a few different things with this. So the card itself is making me think powerful. Power. You are powerful. You can absolutely conquer anything that comes in, okay? But what's interesting, as soon as I draw my attention to this card, I see a butterfly. So butterfly might be a totem to work with the next little while, because butterfly is amazing to help you transform. The butterfly to me is a symbol of rebirth, change, and complete transformation. When we think of the butterfly, it starts literally in that cocoon, right? It's in that little cave, creating, becoming, until it emerges with these two beautiful wings and can fly. So we're in this stage of breaking free. And that's what I'm hearing, is the butterfly is coming out of the cocoon. It's breaking free. It's ready to be seen. Okay, this is what you're preparing for. You're getting ready to be seen. You're getting ready to stretch your wings and showcase who you are. But in order to do that, we need to have this change, right? We need to release what's not serving us, what's working against us, which is the shame, the guilt, and this perpetual story, I'm not good enough. Okay, so right now, this card is so apt for you. You are a beautiful soul, full of wisdom, compassion, and great love. If you feel trapped, it is because you have created your own bondage. That is so powerful. Okay, you have created that for yourself. And that's a hard truth to swallow sometimes. You know, I watched this video once where this lady literally said that. She's like, I got called out. It was like, well, that's quite the predicament you've created for yourself. And at the time, she's like, I didn't want to hear that. But it was true, right? We create our reality. So if we're feeling blocked, if we are feeling held back, we have to understand that that is our own creation. Okay, what are those emotions we need to release? It is time to free yourself of the guilt that has kept you feeling stuck, and allow the sacred rhythms of life to flow through you once more. Okay, so the sacred rhythms of life to flow through you once more. So connecting with nature is going to be so powerful for you. So the animal kingdom and the tree of life, it's like, come back to Mother Earth, come back to that sacred energy, okay? The divine feminine energy that's going to nurture and support you and show you how resilient you are. You know, nature is that duality, right? It is wild, it is treacherous, it is sometimes in our eyes cruel, right? But that is the cycle of life. And on the other hand, it has that beauty, it has that amazing, nurturing, innocent quality. You know, when we look at animals, sometimes we can really cry when things happen to animals because they're so pure, right? I know for me, sometimes I can't even watch little animal videos because they make me so emotional. And if that's you, if you're really called to animals, or you feel super sensitive when it comes to animals or children or babies, recognize that as a call to innocence, okay? Because what a lot of us need to recognize is that is mirroring to you that you are innocent, that you are pure, and you are that unconditional love too, right? So I'm really hearing you need to see your innocence. You need to see that you're not worthy of any of the terrible treatments that you've endured or have repeatedly given yourself. This is, once again, this awareness that is coming up. We need to release this perpetuating self-punishment and that cycle. Okay, how are we going to do that? Well, from a couple different ways, and this is what I'm seeing here. So, number one, we need to be very selective in who we associate with. Okay, so with the Selenite card, with Socialize and Join In, you need to have people that are not a harsh energy. That's immediately what I'm getting with this card. So, you know, a lot of times when I pull that card, it's like, okay, you got to be social. You got to get yourself out there. Let's get things going. What I'm actually getting is like this pause and this slow down to be like, who do I want to be around genuinely? Who builds me up who makes me feel nurtured and seen for who I am, and who helps me come out of my shell so I feel that I am safe to be me. Okay, because if there's anyone in your friend group or social circles that are looking at you harshly, or you feel judged by, or you feel like you cannot be yourself with, then we need to be mindful. And that doesn't mean totally cutting them out of your life. Sometimes we have to have that uncomfortability to come out of our shell and be ourselves no matter what. But what I'm really getting is right now you are in this sensitive energy. So when we're super sensitive and we're in this space of letting things go and releasing, this is the time to be nurturing and loving. Okay, this is not the time to be trying to push yourself or create further issues. So right now I'm hearing it's best you avoid those types of energies, that you stay in this space of retreat and really nurture yourself and those relationships that nurture you. Okay, so if you've been feeling like withdrawn, if you've been feeling like you want to take some time away for yourself, that is really encouraged, and to have support. Okay, so take your you time, but when you're ready, surround yourself with a circle of soul family. That's what I'm really hearing. You need people to help lift you up and help you see that not everything has to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect, and to help remind you to trust the process, okay? Because sometimes we can get really hard on ourselves, and I'm seeing that you do that a lot. You'll hyperanalyze yourself, you're hypercritical of yourself. So sometimes too much alone time can be counterintuitive for you as well, okay? So find that balance. Where do I need support? When do I need to say no to analysis paralysis, as example? Where do I need help? Where do I need support? I'm also hearing the word healer. So find people that help you feel healed, that help heal you, that help bring that energy in. Book sessions if you need to. You know, I'm really seeing energy work being super beneficial for you to help you feel that connection with the universe, okay? So having compassion, loving yourself, having acceptance of who you are, where you are, and the situation at hand, because maybe there's things we just can't change and it's out of our hands. So we need to surrender that, okay? So acceptance of yourself, acceptance of you in your completeness is going to really expedite your forward movement. So go through, what are the things I'm having a hard time stomaching? What are the emotions that have been surfacing for me or triggered in me the past while? And how can I send them love? How can I accept them and move on? Seeing a really strong purple aura here on my right. So when I said that, whenever I see that purple aura, a lot of the time it is Archangel Michael, and I'm really getting Archangel Michael wanting to step in and help you cut cords, okay? So do that cord cutting process, release these beliefs that don't serve, okay? So the next step after that is really moving into playtime and creativity, okay? Because I'm really getting you are very creative, and this is going to help you be in the present moment and find your joy, because joy is one of the best ways to help us heal. One of the best ways to release these harsh programs. Sometimes we believe when we're working at something, or we're doing inner work or spiritual shadow work as an example, which I'm seeing very present here, we can get so sucked into that, into the seriousness and the belief that once again we need to suffer through it. And that is not the approach we want to take anymore to our healing. You've suffered enough. You've made yourself suffer a lot because of this belief system. So no, you don't deserve to suffer anymore, even through this healing journey. So this is where we're getting this beautiful energy. Surrender, let it go. Okay, don't beat yourself up going over it and over it and over it, trying to pick apart an open wound. No, we want to close that wound. We want to seal it. We want to feel better. So how are we going to do that? giving ourselves healing time, nurturing and loving on ourselves, and having fun, bringing joy back into our lives, bringing individuals that bring healing and love back into our lives, and trusting the healing process. The body knows how to heal. You know how to heal, okay? So if you don't know what you're going to do next, if you don't know what life has in store for you next, give up that control. Have faith, okay? Trust. Everything is working for your highest good. Naturally, things are happening for you all the time, okay? So cleanse, purify, don't nitpick, heal through joy. Heal through expansion and doing things that make you feel good, confident, and authentically you, okay? Now, the next part, you are being helped, okay? So once again, we might be in a situation that you're like, well, it requires immediate attention. I need to make a change. I need to do something. They're just showing me someone backed in a corner, okay? Trust. You are being helped. The universe is working behind the scenes, and you just have to have faith. You have to let yourself have faith and set your sights higher. I love this because what I'm getting is a lot of you keep building your dreams like halfway, where it's like, this is the best that will happen to me, and you think that that's the highest you'll ever go or highest you'll ever be. But what I keep seeing is this wheel here, the creativity, where it's just like, oh my God, like, no, like, look up here. Like, you're looking down here. Like, this is where your realm of possibility is in your mindset. But look at all of this. Look at all this that you're missing, right? So if you're looking down here and that's the most you think you'll be able to get out of life, well, guess what? That's what you're going to create. Set your sights higher. Look at this sun here. Look at the rainbows. Look at the abundance. Look at the freedom specified by the air balloon here. It's time to rise into your glory. It's time to see what the universe could bring forward for you if you allow it to. So get out of your own way. See that beauty is yours. The goodness of life is yours. You just have to reach out and take it. Okay? So the next little while, focus your attentions on the highest for yourself. Don't put limits on yourself anymore. And trust you're going to be supplied for, okay? So for some of you, you're like, well, I don't know how I'm going to make it there. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be supported. You are supported. You are supplied for today and all your tomorrows, okay? If you weren't, this card would not show up, okay? If you weren't loved, these messages wouldn't reach you today. There's a reason you clicked this reading. There's a reason why you were drawn to this pile. Because your guides love you so much, they have guided you to these messages today. So trust, you are meant to do this. If you have a desire planted in your heart, you are meant to have it, okay? So for some of you, that's looking like entrepreneurial, right? So entrepreneur, self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to be better, allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyal by your side to ensure your success in all ways. So if you are an entrepreneur, if you are thinking about launching something and working for yourself, this is so supported, right? The universe is supporting you. Anything can happen. You just need to believe in yourself. You need to see that what is possible for you. So if you need to, work with some animal totems, work with bear. Bear totem's amazing for helping empower ourselves. Bear is incredibly intuitive. It helps us bring clarity and intuition to light when we retreat into that cave. It's a lot about introspection, but overall the bear is this amazing, powerful totem. So work with bear energy. Work with the butterfly energy to help you through this transformation, this rebirth process that you are undergoing. And keep an eye out for the synchronicities that are happening, because I'm hearing your angels especially are working behind the scenes to make things happen for you. Okay, so trust, have that faith, because they're just showing me like little things each day that are popping up, and they're like, hey, don't give up, don't give up. See this, this is happening, this is coming together. So you have to keep building that faith and trust when you get that sign, okay? Now we need to balance ourselves. So we have this beautiful card. Within each of us, there's a yin and a yang, feminine and masculine, passive and active. To have inner harmony, strive to balance all aspects of who you are. To align with your true nature, love, accept, and embrace yourself totally and completely. So this last part is really jumping out at me. It's like, embody your truest nature. Embrace yourself. Accept yourself, right? It's time to fully welcome all parts of you back home, even the parts of you that you view as not enough, or insufficient, or not worthy. We're shifting these perceptions. Welcome all parts of you home, my friend, because all parts of you make you you. And you are exactly who you're meant to be. Your soul came to be you in this life. So don't hold back any longer, okay? So let's see our surprise cards and review our little angel number, okay? Your point of your journey on earth is to expand your consciousness and come into alignment with higher purpose. In previous lives or previously on this current journey, you have experienced a great disconnect from God and spirit. Now it's time to recreate and strengthen that bond. So what this immediately tells me is, yes, you're going through this great expansion right now. You might be really uncovering your soul purpose, but even more so, what I'm getting from this is this disconnect, right? You've disconnected yourself, or these belief systems have disconnected you from the oneness of all there is, right? When we believe we're not deserving, if we separate ourselves from the belief that everyone deserves love, and we're like, well, we're the exception, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I don't get to have goodness in my life, you've just severed your connection to source. You've just severed your connection to unconditional love that you rightly deserve. That is your divine right, to be loved and to connect to this universe. So whether you've been aware of it or not, you have been sabotaging your divine connection. So you're really re-anchoring this. And that's what I'm really seeing, is your whole belief systems are being burst wide open, and you're finally choosing beliefs that actually serve you, that reconnect you to the divine, and trusting the divine, seeing you are connected with everything and everyone, and that you have so much control in your life. So you're seeing this beautiful connection you really do have with the universe. Okay, so let's see our surprise card. So our surprise card, the first one I pulled was tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. Yeah, you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. You're going through a lot. You're shifting a lot. With so many big things that you're shifting, you're going to need rest. You're going to be tired, okay? Rest yourself. Give yourself all the pampering and love you deserve. So this is the card I pulled when they were like, outcome. And so I reached for my deck. I randomly grabbed this card. So this is going to be your outcome. The world. Oh my gosh. Angel of success. Wow. Look at this card. Of course, angel of success. The world card is such a beautiful card because it really shows us that things always change, right? The suffering you're going through is temporary. You are freeing yourself, and that's immediately what I think when I see this card. She looks so free. She looks like she's dancing. Dancing with the universe, dancing with the waves, you know, flowing with life. And you're going to be successful. So if you've been questioning if you can do this, if you've been questioning your worth and what you're capable of, my goodness, my friend, you don't need to doubt yourself. You are so powerful. You are freeing yourself. You are going to be successful. Trust, trust, trust. Oh goodness, what a beautiful reading. Thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed your reading, my friends. If it resonated, please let me know below. I love hearing your comments. as well as if you'd like a personal reading with me, please connect. I absolutely would love to meet you. I would love to channel your spirit guides. I'd love to do some mediumship or some cards for you. Whatever you feel called to, check out my page, Rebecca.meisl.com, and hopefully connect with you soon. Have a beautiful and blessed day, friends. Bye. Hello, my group threes. Welcome to your pick a card reading. So excited to dive into what messages Spirit and the universe have coming forward for you guys today. So we're going to go ahead and start shuffling the cards. Of course, you can feel free to skip this if you don't enjoy the watch of the card pulls. Totally your preference, but let's get started. We're going to start with this beautiful deck, and we're going to choose a few others to get some different cards and different energies into the mix. So if you'd like, just take a moment to welcome in your guides, your ancestors, your spirit team. And if you have any specific questions that you would like answered today, feel free to let them know. And let's just see what wants to come through. Oh, I love this. So our first card is dating. How beautiful is that? Okay, so we're going to pop this to the side here. And we're going to cut the deck, the distorted feminine. Okay. And we're going to pull from a few other decks as well, so bear with me as I pull those out here for us. Okay, what else do we need to know, please, for our group number threes today? Okay. Oh, abundance. I love this card. Okay, what else? Group 3. Tree of Life. This is so interesting. These cards actually came out in my previous pick a card reading that I did. So it's interesting. Maybe a few of you are coming back to get this similar message with those two cards. Woo! Oh my goodness. Okay, there was a bunch that flew out of there, but these guys fell on the floor. But we're going to take these ones that, oh my goodness, there's 3 here. Okay. I really am feeling this throat chakra. Oh, let's just take all 3. Okay, let's take all 3. So we have grounding. I am anchored into my physical existence and resonate in perfect harmony with the physical world. I am of the earth as I am of heaven. I root down and yield to the world around me. I connect with the life-giving energies of the earth and lovingly release lower vibrations to Gaia to be transformed. I am earthed. I love that. Okay, so let's just move these cards over just a smidgen here so I can fit this one in. Oh, goodness, wants to fly out. Sorry, guys. Sometimes these cards stay really well, and then sometimes they really don't, like today. But that's kind of funny because that could very well be going along with how you're feeling. Not feeling situated. Okay, so let's continue on. We have the solar plexus chakra, individualization. I recognize others as different aspects of consciousness, no greater or lesser than myself, all journeying at their own pace. I acknowledge and celebrate and accept difference as I go inward and connect with my deepest self, my truth, desires, and joy. I am a unique spark of the divine, expressing my own unique vibration and life purpose. I follow my own path. Amazing. So throat chakra, transmutation. I release the negative thoughts and expectations of myself, others, and the world. It is easy for me to transform negative beliefs and expectations into positive and supporting ones, and so I do. I recognize the power of my thoughts and words as they vibrate through the universe, creating my future reality. I transform. Amazing. All right, let's get a little bit more information. Alrighty, got our first one. Four of Swords, healing. Okay, I really want to cut the deck here. Six of Pentacles with generosity. Oh. Okay, and King of Swords, decisions. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, beautiful. A few more decks to pull for us. Oh my gosh, generosity. Okay, that is so cool. So clearly an important message. Okay. Companionship, you are not alone. Okay. Peace, open your heart. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, a couple more pulls. I am just cutting the deck. Within each of us, there is a yin and a yang, feminine and masculine, passive and active. To have inner harmony, strive to balance all aspects of who you are. To align with your true nature, love, accept, and embrace yourself totally and completely. You may not be aware of it yet, but a tapestry full of positive outcomes and spiritual blessings now permeates your aura. The gray clouds have lifted, replaced by soft, radiant light. The past will soon be behind you. Let it go and embrace the positive times ahead. Oh, I love that. Okay, so we're going to pull just a few more and we'll get you guys an angel number as well. Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. So funny. So we're getting really duplicate messages here. Okay. Watch your thoughts. Oh my God. Okay. So the transmutation card there. Tranquility. And waves of prosperity. Wow. We're just getting repeat messages over and over. This is so cool. Healing your heart. A powerful healer. Keep up the great work. Okay. So I really want to pull one more. So let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apology. Okay, perfect. And let's get you guys your angel number. 749. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to take a leap of faith. It's important for you to know that you have powerful opportunities to learn, and the trust you have within will lead to a deeper connection with yourself. How amazing is that? So I'm going to just grab a random card. Oh my goodness, they're sticking together here. Oh geez. Oh, sorry, I looked at it. But a surprise card for you guys, okay? Surprise card for you guys at the end. And let's get into your reading, my friends. So really straightforward messages here because I'm really seeing, well, obviously some duplicates, right? But what's really cool is I'm really feeling like a few different messages here. So please take what resonates. But you guys are embarking on a new chapter. So what I'm kind of getting is some of us might have had this like resurgence of the past lately, or we've had this resurgence of some trapped emotions when it comes to our relationships. I'm really getting that it's nothing big, but it's almost like these residual resentments or residual feelings that have been kind of coming to the surface where it's just like, oh man, I really don't like this person, or man, I really don't feel appreciated or valued or seen. And it's like these little things that are coming to your awareness that are irking you. And I'm really hearing it's really to do with relationships. And it has to do with needing to come back to this full connection with the universe and others around you. So they're showing me like oneness right now. So this full circle, the wheel, right? When we think of the world card as an example, it's constantly turning and everything's connected. right? So when I see the tree of life, that's like really what I initially feel. I also feel like roots, grounded, right? Feeling that security and safety in your life. But I'm really getting, we're learning oneness, and we're learning how to really connect ourselves in a healthy way. So your perspectives might be shifting. You might be becoming aware of where you're still holding on to resentments or judgments around others, or just outlooks in your life. They're kind of bringing just these little perspectives that now need to shift, because I'm really hearing you want to feel connected. You want to feel loved in your life and seen in your life and valued, and you want to bring forth this beautiful, loving energy. But in order to do that, we need to eliminate these belief systems that are standing in the way of you feeling that connection. Okay, so if you're noticing areas where you're feeling divided from others, or where others aren't accepting of you, this is what you're being called to work with, is learning how to come to an acceptance of oneness in your life, even if it's hard. So I'm really hearing, with this beautiful intention in mind, to feel connected, to see this abundance in your life. We need to face those emotions that might be surfacing right now. We need to face those beliefs that are saying the opposite, right? So what I'm hearing is like you're being asked to take a look inside yourself and see where there's any lingering resentment, competition, or jealousy, or feelings of, I will never get along with this person, or this person is awful and they did this to me. And these are all valid things, okay? Because I'm really hearing some of us, we've gone through a lot, and I feel like you've done a lot of healing, okay? Don't get me wrong. I feel like this is at the tail end here when it comes to resolving these conflicts or situations that hurt you in your past. So I'm really getting, it's like this resurgence that's come up, and it's like, oh yeah, I still feel this way about this person, or I still feel like they need to be sorry for what they did or pay for what they did to me. Okay, so what I'm really hearing is we need to keep that focus of trying to maintain our peace and letting go of any of these residual hurts, any of these residual pieces of anger, because they're really making me feel a lot in the heart space and the solar plexus, where it's like kind of giving your power away a little bit, and it's hurting you. Okay, these little pieces that you're holding on to of resentment are hurting you. So I'm really hearing we need to decide to cut these things off. We need to release these feelings and release these perspectives that keep us separate, okay? Because overall, you were just the most loving soul. And I really feel that, like, you are just so loving. And that's why this is especially hard for you, because it's like, why are people like this? Why do people feel like they have to be so cruel or mean? Or why is there suffering? And why did I have these horrible experiences? And you're just all heart. Group 3, you're just this big, beautiful heart. So it's really hard when you're heart energy to have this awareness, when you've been a good person, when you've been unconditional love, and you still get these people that treat you unfairly. Okay, so you need to feel the pain surrounding that. That's what I'm hearing. It's like there's been so much hurt and pain that you've endured, and you've learned to really let go, but this is like the final piece, is this acceptance of what is, and that you can't fix everything. They're showing me sometimes we want to fix things, and it's uncomfortable for us to not have harmony and peace. So they're showing me these two sides where it's like you're offended, you're hurt, and you're frustrated. And yet there's this other aspect where it's like, I just wish I could just put this to bed completely and just have peace resume and not have to have this disjointed feeling in my life. So what I'm really hearing that will help you is connecting once again with your true heart essence, okay? Because when we go inside our hearts and we connect to that beauty of our hearts, the love of our hearts, it purifies us. It reminds us that we're so much bigger than these little things that happen in our lives. And they're showing me like, yes, big things. They can seem like really big things. Maybe someone really hurt you, really betrayed you, really dragged you through the mud. But I'm hearing when we connect with that heart and that unconditional love and our true essence, we realize what that is worth holding on to. It's like, is this worth me holding on to? Or is this something that is, in big perspective, not worth my peace, right? Is it maybe a smaller thing than I realize when it comes to my heart, when it comes to what I want to do with my life? That matters so much more. And so I'm hearing, feel how you feel. It's okay to still be upset about something, even if it happened years and years and years ago. But you need to purge your heart. And that's what's happening, is this beautiful purging. So you deserve to have peace in your life. And I feel like you're really learning how to do that. You're, once again, coming to this awareness of oneness. And that also means your interconnectedness to the universe and receiving goodness in your life, okay? Because they've just shown me, like, for years, perhaps you cut yourself off due to guilt or self-punishment, or feeling like you weren't a good enough person or weren't enough in your talents and abilities, whatever that might be, where the self-shaming really separated you once again from the goodness of life. So once more, when you connect with your heart space with unconditional love, you start seeing you're worthy of letting go of anything that's making you an exception to this connection with the universe, this connection with abundance. You're seeing how everything and everyone is connected and worthy of love, acceptance, grace, and abundance. So they're showing me the mirror. So a lot of times with relationships and with events that happen in our lives, they're mirroring something to us about ourselves or about how we really feel. So they're bringing in this situation, like, notice this, say this one person, okay? We're going to use this example. Say there's this one person in your life that really hurt you and it's really bothering you. Or you've met a certain individual and they said something that just got under your skin and you're like, man, I don't know why this is bothering me so much. They're like really narrowed down what that is triggering you, that is irritating you, and take an honest look and go, okay, where is this something that I need to look inward about? So as an example, if someone comes up to you and it's like all about competition, where it's like, well, I'm better than you, or I know more than you, or I have to correct you, okay? When we feel that way, what does that bring forward in our emotional well-being? It brings forth, well, oh my gosh, I'm in constant competition. Look how this person is just like making me feel like less than, or needing to correct me, so I'm not good enough, right? So when we identify those feelings, it's like, oh, maybe that actually was triggering and showing me where I still feel this in my vibration, or where I still feel this in my heart. And it's really this hurt, this deep hurt, that it's like, why couldn't people just accept me and love me and support me the way I deserve? And it's really hurtful, because this person that hurt you, or these events that happened in your life that hurt you, it's like, that's why you're angry. It's because you're so hurt that they couldn't just support you, that they couldn't just love you, even though you were such a loving and giving individual. So I'm hearing, for a lot of you, you need to hear that you did nothing wrong. And we have to come to this acceptance on the journey that there's going to be people who will try to hurt us, whether it's intentional or non-intentional. There are going to be individuals who will be jealous, who will want to uproot you. And try to put you under them. But we need to come to this chord of compassion, because what I'm hearing is what's going to help you release any resentments, release the hurt, and come back to this oneness movement is seeing where they are in their journey. And this is not a comparison game. This is not saying you're better than them. No. But because of your heart and how you're so big-hearted, this is how you're going to forgive. Because you're a big heart, you need to connect with the compassion of it. You need to connect to that energy of compassion where it's like, okay, now I can forgive them because I see what prompted this. And they're bringing in this word of projection. So where others might be projecting their own insecurity and hurt upon you. Okay? Now, this doesn't mean that it was right. It doesn't mean that they did the right thing. Okay? But we're all human. So I'm hearing we need to connect to the compassion of it. And this is going to help transmute these energies that we've been clinging to, that we've been feeling. Okay, so this individualization card is really jumping out at me because it's like you're seeing that you can be different. Okay, so it says, I recognize others as different aspects of consciousness, no greater or lesser than myself, all journeying at our own pace. Okay, so we want to get to this point in our journey where it's like, okay, I can accept others for where they are. I have to forgive their transgressions because it frees me. And it's this awareness that, once again, you can take your time with this, because I'm hearing some of us feel like, well, I get that all the time. Forgive, move on. But that has no timeline. Society loves to give us a timeline with that. Well, you need to forgive this person because they're this individual, or it's been 10 years, right? No. You're hurt and you're on your healing journey that is going to take as long as it needs to, right? But I'm hearing for a lot of you, if you pick this reading, you're recognizing that you want to heal this. You want to move on. And I'm hearing you're ready, okay? So feel the animosity you feel. Feel the hurt you feel. But it's time to let your heart really open and purge, okay? So we have the peace card. Open your heart, right? Open your heart. So that's what you're being encouraged to do. Open your heart. Look inside yourself. Connect with that unconditional love that you are. And also recognize when you are nitpicking others, or you're offended by others, or hard on others, are you that way with yourself? Okay, this is time for you to embark on a brand new way of being and treating yourself. So I'm seeing a lot of these hard feelings that you're holding are actually feelings you feel about yourself inwardly. Okay, so this is where we need to extend generosity and love and healing to ourselves, and in essence to others. Okay, so with the generosity cards, I'm getting a few messages here. So for some of you, this is you treating yourself with love. This is you being generous with yourself, generous with your perspectives. We don't want to be in a fixed state of being anymore. We want to allow ourselves to forgive. We want to allow ourselves to move forward. So be flexible, be generous, okay? And make a decision to cut off this toxicity that's only hurting you. I'm just hearing it's gone on long enough, okay? And they're showing me like this has been a game, right? So it's like, let's stop playing. Let's stop participating in that. Let's forgive. Let's move on. So it's time for a fresh new chapter. And so what I'm seeing is, in order for us to connect with that unconditional love, we have to do it with ourselves, okay? So we have to come back to our true essence and start allowing ourselves to receive love, okay? When we receive love, it's easier for us to extend love to others. So I'm hearing when we come back to ourselves, So this is what that tree of life and grounding is really bringing in. It's like, get grounded, okay? Get really inward with yourself, connect to earth, connect with Mother Gaia, allow yourself to drop into the truest essence of you and feel that support, okay? Because you're not alone. We're getting so much of this. You're not alone. You don't have to go through this alone. And you're going to be able to really expedite this healing journey when you have that help and support. So reach out to others. We have companionship. We have so much about receiving goodness, letting prosperity come into your life. So stop making yourself the exception. And be mindful of those thoughts, because what I was really getting was with the transmutation as well, and the Watch Your Thoughts card, we're really needing to be mindful of our perspectives and what we're thinking. Okay, so don't spend your energy and your thoughts focused on these old hurts, focused on the past, focused on lack mentality. You deserve love, okay? So I'm seeing some of you are in this waiting period where it's like, I'm just waiting for abundance to come in. I'm waiting for the changes to happen. But you are like, they're showing me someone like beached, like the whale being beached, where it's like, I feel stuck. I feel like, when am I going to get back to my home? When am I going to get back to my waters? So they're really saying you're purposely being put in this scenario to do this healing. Okay, so if things have been slowing down, you need to let yourself slow down, because you need to do this work. Okay, you need to connect with what's bothering you. Okay, whether you want to admit it's bothering you or not, we got to get honest. So what is blocking your abundance flow? What is blocking you from this belief of oneness and making yourself feel unworthy? Okay, so reach out for help. This is a time to be loved on, to be nurtured, to feel your pain and have people hold space for you. Okay, so we have the distorted feminine here. So a lot of you are not slowing down. You're not listening. Maybe your physical body has been trying to get your attention. So we need to listen. We need to slow down so this healing can really happen. Okay, this is really big, because when we actually heal our hearts and we purge our hearts, it's making space. It's making room for goodness to come into your life. It's creating this awareness that I am deserving, I am lovable, and I can let go of the pain of the past that was thwarting me from seeing the beauty of my life, that was withholding me from goodness, that was keeping me in this box when I have the whole world to explore. Okay? So this heart healing and let yourself receive are so hand in hand, right? So how can you let yourself receive love? How can you let yourself pour out that hurt and come back to peace? Okay? This is so fabulous, because whether you're aware of this or not, okay, positive outcomes and spiritual blessings are coming in. Okay, so once again, you might not see this right now. You might be like, well, I'm beached. I've been put on pause. I don't know what to do with my life. I feel stuck. Okay, you're not. Believe it or not, this is the outcome here. The gray clouds have lifted, replaced by soft, radiant light. The past will soon be behind you. Let it go and embrace the positive times ahead. So once again, keep your faith, remain positive, transmute those negative thoughts, transmute this feeling of being stuck, embrace your divine feminine, embrace the slowdown, see the abundance that is already around you, that is pouring into your life. Okay? So partake in that. Let these waves of prosperity wash over you. Practice an abundance mindset. Okay, so with this divine feminine, we're just getting so much about balance here. Okay, so don't overwork yourself. Don't try to partake in new things in that sense of like, just let things flow. Okay, don't force. Okay, stop striving. Let yourself be in your energy. Let this healing take place, because the quicker you drop into your heart and let things happen and let yourself heal and release this heaviness, the swifter new things can start coming in. So I really feel like a lot of you need to take this time out and recognize that there is no loss of hope, okay? Because there's so much beauty that is awaiting you. You are on your own journey. This is a time for you to embrace yourself and to be generous with yourself. Give to yourself. Let others give to you. You've worked so hard. You've done so much. You're this big, beautiful heart, right? And we have this really affirmed with you're a powerful healer. Keep up your healing work, right? So keep healing. Keep being you. Keep being this beautiful light worker that you are. But decide to choose yourself. Decide to move on. Close out this chapter. Choose a new path, all right? So we're setting sail on a new course. We're beginning again. So I want to pull you just a couple more cards. Divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What's your heart's true desire? This is so beautiful. So this is a time to explore what lights you up, what makes you happy, what fills your cup. Okay? So once again, I feel like your life really revolved around service, around other people and the hurts of the past. But now that's being wiped clean. Like they're showing me like a clear slate. And this is what you're doing. You're choosing to clear the slate to start again. Okay? So with that, now your life is going to be about you. It's going to be about what you want, what your desires are, how you want to move forward. So get that clarity. This is so beautiful. Now you're learning. Oh, what do I want for once? What is it that's in my heart? What am I being called to do? Right? Okay, wow, we've got a few here, but let's take them all. Let's just see what's here. So we have Bridget with don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Okay, so this is so cool because what I'm kind of getting is the confidence here. Confidence. It's like, okay, what is it that I feel really strongly about? What is it that I have a cause for? Okay, because I'm really getting like the word a cause. So with that, if you have a cause that you want to work towards, if there's something you feel really strongly about, you need to talk about it. You need to voice this. You need to let this passion infuse you and not back down. So I'm hearing for some of you, you're super passionate about working with children. Okay, that just came in. So if you're like, I want children to feel safe and heard and loved like I wasn't, as an example, be an advocate for that. Don't back down. Or if you're like, you know what, I want to show others a way to heal themselves. I want to show them that it's possible for them. Don't back down. Okay, you have this feeling in your heart, you have this passion within you for a reason. Now, additionally, I'm getting some of us have a very strong desire to do something like create a business or create some sort of creative outlet like a podcast or write a book, those types of things. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up on your dreams. They matter, okay? This is part of embracing this giving spirit to yourself. So then we have Sekhmet. Be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength ensures a happy outcome. So you are strong. You can overcome this challenge. Some of you are like, this hurt is so great in me. This anger is so great in me. I don't know how I'm going to conquer it. You can do it. Don't make it bigger than it is, okay? You are so powerful. You are changing the course of your life right now. You are shifting your entire world by choosing yourself, by choosing to connect again with the goodness of life, to leave behind the past. You are incredibly strong, and you could do this, okay? You can do this. And you're not alone. We have Artemis with Guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So it always makes me think of a guardian angel. So your guardian angels are with you. Your spirit team is with you. Your ancestors are with you. Oh, it's so cool. I just got a picture of ancestors and they're all clapping. It's like, look at you go. You're healing these cycles. You're forgiving. You're moving on. This is incredible. This is incredible. Look at you go. All right. And to know you're safe. All right. They are protecting you. They are guiding you. They are showing you the way forward. So I'm really getting, a lot of you are getting signs and synchronicities from your spirit team. So listen, follow those directions, and know that you are in the space of pause and slow down. So embrace that. Okay. Embrace that. Tune into your intuition. This is such an intuitive time for you. So you're not alone, and you are safe, and you are protected moving forward. Okay. The path is clear. They're showing me like this is really propelling your path. So let's check out our angel number again and our surprise card. So we had 749. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to take the leap of faith. It's important for you to know you have powerful opportunities to learn, and the trust you have within will lead to a deeper connection with yourself. How beautiful that is that? So trust yourself, trust the universe, trust that the way forward is leading you to beautiful opportunities, and to know that this is all leading to a deeper connection with yourself, a deeper connection with the universe and with abundance. Like I keep getting called to this abundance card. Like so much is coming in for you. Okay, so trust, trust, trust. Take the leap of faith. Take a chance on yourself. Choose yourself. Okay? So once again, you might not know the how right now, but take the leap. If your intuition says jump, jump. Do it. Okay? Surprise card, taking shelter. The answers are within. I love this. Okay, I'm immediately going to this light here. So it's like guiding, right? Showing you the way forward. The light is always there. We just have to follow it. We just have to allow our light to lead. You know, the light leads us. It shows us the unseen. It reveals things within ourselves that we didn't know were there. So how can you see your hidden light? How can you reveal the trueness of yourself? Search inside your heart. Connect with your most authentic essence, and let your own light, your unconditional love, lead the way forward. Okay? So friends, I'm wishing you so much love going forward. You can do this. You can conquer these unwanted thoughts. You can conquer these hurts and these pains. You can let them go for good, and you are so not alone. Okay, so trust you're always supported. Trust that the universe is always leading you to greener pastures and for your highest good. So you are unconditional love. You are a light on this earth. So remember who you are. Connect with that love today and set yourself free. Sending you so much love, and if you'd like a private reading, let me know. I'm taking new clients at this time. Lots of love and light. Bye-bye.